Hello everyone, my name is Nhi. In this video, I'm going to use Explorer 1112 to explore the lingual surface of tooth number 30 and 29. I will start to familiar myself with modified pen crust first. Okay, for the modified pen crust, I will hold the body of Explorer using thumb and index finger. They are opposite to each other at body of Explorer. Create C shape. And my middle finger are resting on the upper portion of the shank, and my ring finger establish fulcrum and finger rest. The correct modified pen crust will look like this. The next step is to select the correct end. To have a correct end selection, I will look at two criteria. First, the terminal shank is parallel to the surface that I'm working with, and the functional shank is up and above the occlusal plane. The next step is to start the exploring of lingual surface of tooth number 30. First, I have to make sure I have a correct modified pen crust. Place the fulcrum finger 2 or 3 teeth away from the surface that I'm working with. In this case, I will place my fulcrum finger at tooth number 28. Adapt 1/3 of working end to the distal light angle, and activate the rocking motion. My elbow is tucking my body and drift away from my body as I reach the interproximal space. Side to side pivot and roll, 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 side to side pivot and roll. At interproximal space, I will activate vertical stroke, up and down, up and down, up and down. Now I turn the tip halfway, so it's facing the mesial surface. Place fulcrum finger again at tooth number 28. Adapt 1/3 of working end to the distal light angle. Make sure to not skip any surfaces. I will activate the oblique side to side lateral stroke, and also my elbow is drift away from my body and pivot in as I move to or reach the mesial surface. Side to side pivot, side to side pivot, side to side pivot, side to side pivot, side to side pivot and roll, 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 side to side pivot and roll. At mesial surface, interproximal surface, I will activate a vertical stroke, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, now I will repeat the same technique with lingual surface of tooth number 29. Place my fulcrum finger 2 or 3 tooth away from tooth number 29. In this case, I will place at tooth number 27. Make sure to have correct modified pen crust. Start at the distal buccal light angle. Start with activate the rocking motion. My elbow is in and drift away from my body as I move to distal surface. Side to side pivot and roll, 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 side to side pivot and roll. At distal surface, I will activate vertical stroke, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, turn the tip halfway, start at distal lingual and reach the mesial surface. My elbow is away from my body and pivot in as I reach the mesial surface. Activate oblique side to side stroke, side to side pivot, side to side pivot, side to side pivot, side to side pivot and roll, side to side pivot and roll, side to side pivot and roll, side to side pivot and roll. At mesial surface, activate vertical stroke, up and down, up and down, up and down. And this is the end of the video. Thank you for listening.